What's up, guys? LJ back on the vid here. And some of the reason I've been off the vid is part of the theme of this video. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about this whole idea of healing, which I'll admit I've had some resistance to. As much as some people that I work with might tell me I've healed them or even call me a healer, I've had some resistance to this idea of healing. And do we really have all this healing to do? And what is healing really about, right? Whether we're talking about physical healing, emotional healing, healing for ourselves mentally, right? Psychologically, and even energetically, if there's aspects that we could be healing. So, a few things I'm noticing about healing is that, first of all, yes, there does seem to be this thing that comes up in our lives where we can have this thing maybe we could call a healing crisis, where something comes up, maybe with our body, maybe with our mental health, maybe emotionally, but something big, right, that feels big to us, that really stops us in our tracks and gets us to reevaluate, gives us some information, and gives us a chance to do some specific healing, right, that maybe we didn't even know that we needed to do. And it seems to be a part of our growth, part of our development, part of our awareness, and part of this being human, right? That these things that we could call a healing crisis do seem to come up along the way, right? And then it's all about how we respond to it, how we understand it, and how we move through it, right? And then just even having the thankfulness when we do move through things with ease and grace and find ourselves well again, right, in various ways, and feeling like we've done some healing. But then this idea of maybe we're always healing in a sense. Maybe we do pick up things along the way. Maybe part of this being human is that it can be difficult, and we do receive these layers of conditioning from those around us, right? Things that may squash us, may limit us, may hurt us, may shut us down, may give us reasons that, yeah, that maybe we do have this healing to do from the inside out that can manifest and show up in various ways, whether it's a physical thing, emotional, mental, or energetic, right? So yes, maybe we're always healing, and even some teachers I like would say that the whole human experience maybe is a healing journey, right? That there's always layers that we're healing and restoring and recovering and realigning with if this being human is about becoming more of who we are, right? But then another piece that I think is important to bring up with this healing thing is that if we are maybe going to always be healing various aspects of ourselves, it really reminds us that it's not about waiting till we feel like we're healed to do what we're here to do or what we're feeling called to do, right? Sometimes there is this segment, right, in the healing communities that is about like stepping away from life and waiting till we're healed to really do the things we're feeling called to do, to create the things, to be the person we want to be, right? Like we got to wait till we're healed. And I feel like this isn't the approach that I'm wanting to align with either, though. That it's not about waiting till we're healed to get to who we are, to do what we're here to do, right? To live our lives, to enjoy our moments, right? To feel good, especially if it may be that we're always healing and that we're always going to be on some sort of journey of healing if we see this healing thing as maybe a realigning, a reconnecting, a remembering who we are. And yes, that can mean a spiritual thing going on, right? And or how it shows up with our physical health, with our emotional well-being, and even energetically, how that plays into our lives and what we're creating and manifesting, right, in our relationships. So that's what I'm thinking about healing. I'm glad to be feeling even better from my recent healing crisis and thankful for the role that those kind of things play in our lives, right? And yes, just this renewed awareness of maybe we're always healing, but it's not about waiting till we're healed, because here now is where it's at, right? And life is precious. So how do we weave that all together? That's what I'm going for. And that's what we could even see things like yoga can be about, right? So thanks for listening, guys. Glad to be back. Namaste.